Hey, what's up guys, you're watching My Next Best, where we talk about tech. We do unboxing, reviews, views, all things tech. In this video, we're going to be talking about what is called DeFi. Have you heard of DeFi? If not, let me explain. DeFi is decentralized finance. It's an emerging financial technology based on secure distributed ledgers, similar to those used by cryptocurrencies. As an example, in the US, you've got Federal Reserve and Securities Exchange Commission. They define the rules for centralized financial institutions like banks and brokerages, which consumers then rely on to access capital and financial services directly. DeFi challenges this centralized financial system by empowering individuals with peer-to-peer transactions. Is this intriguing enough already? If it is, stay with us till the end, because there's a lot more that we unravel on this review of DeFi. Alright, so we've talked about DeFi as a definition. In terms of key takeaways, decentralized finance or DeFi uses emerging technology to remove third parties and centralized institutions from the financial transactions. We get that principle right, yeah? So the components in DeFi are cryptocurrencies, blockchain technology, and software that allow people to transact financially with each other. DeFi is still in its infancy and subject to hacks and thefts because of sloppy programming and a lack of security testing before applications are launched. So it's still very early days, but it's something that's emerging. It's becoming very, very popular, and you should be aware of it. Decentralized finance or DeFi works through peer-to-peer financial networks. It uses security protocols, connectivity, software, and hardware advancements to work. The system eliminates intermediaries like banks and other financial service companies in the process. These companies charge businesses and customers for using their service, which are necessary for the current system because it's the only way to make it work. DeFi uses blockchain technology to reduce the need of these intermediaries. Now, talking about blockchain, it's something that's very, very popular. People know about it, but just for context, a blockchain is a distributed and secured database or ledger. In the blockchain, transactions are recorded in blocks and verified through automated processes. If a transaction is verified, the block is closed and encrypted. Another block is created with information about the previous block, along with information about newer transactions. The blocks are chained together through the information in each preceding block, giving it the name blockchain. The information in previous blocks cannot be changed without affecting the following blocks, so there is no way to alter a blockchain because of the interlinkage. Using applications called wallets that can send information to a blockchain, individuals hold private keys to tokens or cryptocurrencies that act like passwords. These keys give them access to virtual tokens that represent value. Ownership of the tokens is transferred by sending an amount to another entity via a wallet, whose wallet in turn generates a different private key for them. This secures their ownership of the token, and the blockchain design prevents the transfer from being reversed. At this point, we'd love it if you hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon next to it to get notifications about our videos as soon as we release them. Brilliant, thank you so much. It means the world to us and it keeps the lights on. DeFi applications are designed to communicate with the blockchain, allowing people to use their money for purchases, loans, gifts, trading, and any other way they would want without a third party. These applications are programs installed on a device like a personal computer, tablet, or a smartphone that make it easier to use. Without the applications, DeFi would still exist, but users would need to be comfortable and familiar with using the command line or terminal in the operating system that runs their device. DeFi applications provide an interface that automates transactions between users by giving them financial options to choose from. For example, if you want to make a loan to someone and charge them interest, if you need a loan, you can search for providers which could range from a bank to an individual who could lend you some cryptocurrency after you agree on terms. Some applications let you enter parameters for the services you're looking for and match you with other user. Because the blockchain is a global network, you could give or receive financial services to and from anywhere in the world. So there's no restriction as such in demographics or geography of a transaction. Peer-to-peer financial transactions are one of the core premises behind DeFi, where two parties agree to exchange cryptocurrency for goods and services without a third party involved. Using DeFi allows you accessibility, as in anyone with an internet connection can access a DeFi platform, and transactions occur without geographic restrictions. There's a low fee and high interest rate, as DeFi enables any two party to negotiate interest rates directly and lend cryptocurrency or money via DeFi networks. So there's no regulation in that sense. It's peer-to-peer. Then there's security and transparency to consider, as smart contracts published on a blockchain and records of completed transactions are all available for anyone to review, but do not reveal your identity. Blockchains are immutable, meaning they cannot be changed. Then there's autonomy. DeFi platforms don't rely on centralized financial institutions. The decentralized nature of DeFi protocols mitigates the need for and costs of administering financial services. There are several uses of decentralized finance. They could be used for decentralized exchanges. Liquidity providers could use it. There could be a use case for lending in yield farming. Like, for example, you could have hundreds of DeFi apps available that could provide lending. That's where users would lock in their funds in a pool and let others borrow them, receiving the interest on their loans. That's called yield farming. And it's similar to the liquidity providers, where people lock in their funds and others can use it and provide interest on top of that. Then there's gambling or prediction markets, where millions of dollars of cryptocurrency are already used every day in gambling using DeFi apps like horse racing, slot keno, roulette, Azuro. Prediction markets are platforms that let you place bets on the outcome of nearly any event. And then NFTs, non-fungible tokens. That's kind of cooled down somewhat, but they are still popular with niche investors and collectors. With all the benefits and advantages, there are obviously some concerns, such as who's responsible for investigating a financial crime that occurs across the borders, protocols, and DeFi apps, who would be responsible for enforcing the regulations, and who would they enforce the regulations against. So there's so many open-ended items or concerns still to be addressed or considered about DeFi. And same is the case with other cryptocurrencies as well. There's really no standardization as such that has happened to date. Now, decentralized finance, or DeFi, is an emerging financial technology that challenges the current centralized banking system. DeFi attempts to eliminate the fee banks and other financial service companies charge while prompting peer-to-peer transactions. Like the blockchains and cryptocurrencies of the world it supports, it's still in its infancy. Therefore, significant hurdles must be overcome before it can replace the existing financial system, which has its own issues that are difficult to resolve. And then, as you know, there's financial service companies and banks that are definitely not going to be replaced without a fight. If there was a way for them to profit from the transaction or transition to blockchain-based financial system, then definitely that could be an interesting thing to watch out for. As a closing comment, it's always important that you understand the risks and rewards equally, and it's not something that you just consider not really looking at the risks of an investment. So regardless of DeFi being unregulated, you obviously have to also abide by the local laws of your country or your territory and consider the impact that it could make to your personal finance or savings for that matter. You should always do research before investing in any cryptocurrency or anything at all if you are interested in investing or considered or have ever considered compound interest as an alternative. And that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you like it. And if you have any questions, comments, or any feedback as such, please do post them in the comments section and we will definitely get back to you guys as soon as we can. Thank you so much for watching and you have a good rest of your day. See you in the next one. Cheers. Bye-bye.